Students, in this section we are going to learn a new topic, pregnancy and embryonic development. Pregnancy and embryonic development. After implantation, what is meant by implantation? Attachment of embryo on the uterine wall, that is the endometrium, is called the implantation. After implantation, finger-like projections appear on the trophoblast. Finger-like projections appear on the trophoblast called chorionic villi. Chorionic villi. Finger means villi means finger-like structures. So after implantation, finger-like projections appear on the trophoblast called the chorionic villi, which are surrounded by the uterine tissue, and maternal blood only. Chorionic villi are surrounded by the uterine tissue and maternal blood only, mother's blood only. The chorionic villi and uterine tissue become interdigitated with each other. Both of them are connected with each other. The chorionic villi and uterine tissue are become interdigitated with each other and jointly form a structural and functional unit between developing embryo, that is the fetus, and maternal body is called the placenta. So chorionic villi and placenta, two terms we had learned now. What is meant by chorionic villi? After implantation, finger-like projections appear on the trophoblast called the chorionic villi, which are surrounded by uterine tissue and the maternal blood. The chorionic villi and uterine tissue become interdigitated with each other and jointly form a structural and functional unit between developing embryo, that is the fetus, developing embryo means fetus, and maternal body called the placenta. The placenta facilitates supply of oxygen and nutrients to the embryo and also removal of carbon dioxide and excretory or waste material produced by the embryo. That is the function of placenta. Placenta is a connecting structure between mother and fetus. So placenta facilitates supply of oxygen and nutrients to the developing embryo. At the same time, it is removing carbon dioxide and excretory waste material produced by the embryo. The placenta is connected to the embryo through an umbilical cord, which helps in the transport of substances to and from the embryo. The placenta is connected to the embryo through an umbilical cord, which helps in the transport of substances to and from the embryo and towards the embryo. Placenta is connected to embryo through an umbilical cord, which helps in the transport of substance to and from the placenta. Not only connecting the embryo and the mother, is exchanging oxygen and giving nutrients to the embryo, removing carbon dioxide and waste material. In addition to that, placenta also acts as an endocrine tissue. What is meant by endocrine tissue? Hormone producing structures are called endocrine system, means hormone producing. So placenta also acts as an endocrine tissue. Placenta acts as an endocrine tissue and produces several hormones like human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, estrogen, progesterone. 4 hormones. This current year, this question is asked: the human chorionic gonadotropin. Which are the hormone producing by the placenta? Human gonadotropic, human placental lactogen, estrogen, human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, estrogen, progesterone. 4 hormones. Which are the 4 hormones? Human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, estrogens, progesterone, etc. In the later phase of pregnancy, another hormone called relaxin is also secreted by the ovary. So 5 hormones we discussed here, in that 4 are secreted by placenta. Which are those? Human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, estrogen, progesterone. In the later phase of pregnancy, a hormone called relaxin is also secreted. Relaxin is secreted not by placenta, by the ovary. Placenta secreted 4 hormones: human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, estrogen, progesterone, etc. In the later, up to the time of delivery or later phase of the pregnancy, a hormone called relaxin is also secreted by the ovary. Let us remember that HCG, that is human chorionic gonadotropin, HPL, that is human placental lactogen, relaxin. HCG, HPL produced by the placenta and relaxin produced by the ovary in women only during pregnancy. These three hormones are only seen. Estrogen and progesterone is controlling menstrual cycle also. Yesterday we had learned about the menstrual cycle. So estrogen and progesterone in adult one always present this hormone, adult baby, girl present estrogen and progesterone. But this human chorionic gonadotropin, human placental lactogen, these two hormones are secreted by the placenta, and one hormone, that is ovary secreting hormone, relaxin. Total these three hormones are produced in women only during pregnancy. In addition, during pregnancy, the levels of other hormone like estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, prolactin, thyroxine, etc. are also increased several fold in the maternal blood. What are the other hormones increasing? Estrogen and progesterone, cortisol, prolactin, thyroxine. Like that, many enzymes are increased in several folds, several number, multiplying in number and quantity in the maternal blood. Increased production of these hormones is essential for supporting the fetal growth. Metabolic changes in the mother and maintenance of the pregnancy. What is the purpose of this hormone? This hormone is essential for supporting the fetal growth. Supporting the fetal growth, metabolic changes in the mother, and maintenance of pregnancy. Three functions it has. These hormones supporting the fetal growth, metabolic changes in the mother, and maintenance of pregnancy. Now, immediately after implantation, the inner cell mass differentiate into outer ectoderm, 3 layers. Inner cell mass only converted into embryo. For that, first after implantation, inner cell mass converted into an outer layer called the ectoderm and an inner layer called the endoderm. Ectoderm and the endoderm. Outer layer called the ectoderm and the inner layer called the endoderm. And a mesoderm soon appears in between the ectoderm and the endoderm. So 3 layers are there. Mesoderm, ectoderm outer layer, endoderm inner layer, and in between mesoderm is also present. These 3 layers give rise to all tissues in adults. So these 3 layers give rise to all tissues, or all organs are developing. Our grown-up body or babies, all organs are developing from these 3, one only, ectoderm, endoderm, and the mesoderm. It needs to be mentioned here that the inner cell mass contains certain cells called stem cells. It needs to be very important only, stem cells, which have the potency to give rise to all the tissues and the organs. Some cells are there present in the inner cell mass. From the stem cells, it has the capacity to give rise to all the tissues and the organs. So, in addition to these 3 layers, ectoderm, endoderm, and mesoderm, stem cells are also present. Stem cells are present in the inner cell mass, which have the potency to give rise to all the tissues and the organs. So now, what are the major features of embryonic development at various months of pregnancy? Only we are going how the development of the baby. The human pregnancy lasts 9 months only. Everybody knowing, I think that almost all of you knowing that the human pregnancy lasts for 9 months. So you have to try to find out how many months pregnancy dogs, elephant, and cats. Pregnancy, duration of pregnancy, that is the gestation period. Duration of pregnancy is called the gestation period. Differ in different species of animals. So in human being, after 1 month of pregnancy, the embryo heart is formed. After 1 month of pregnancy, first the heart is developing. The first sign of growing fetus may be noticed by listening to the heart sound carefully only. The first sign of growing, the fetus is growing properly or knowing. Heart sound only, doctors are checking by using stethoscope, they are hearing the heart sound of the fetus. By the end of the 2nd month of pregnancy, which month? The 2nd month of the pregnancy, the fetus develops limbs and digits. Fetus develop limbs and digits. So first month, by the completion of first month, the heartbeat started, development of heart will be takes place. We can listen the heartbeat using the stethoscope. By the end of the second month of pregnancy, the fetus develops limbs and digits. By the end of 12th week, that is the first trimester, 3 months completed. It is divided into 3 trimesters, only 9 months, 3 months only. Yeah. So after the completion of 12 weeks or first trimester, most of the major organ systems are formed. Most of the organs are developed up to the completion of trimester or 3 months, 12 weeks. For example, the limbs and external genital organs, are well developed. External genital. In this condition, we can be identified, doctors can be identified if the fetus is a male or a female. The limbs and external genital organ, because external genital organs appear well developed. The first movement of the fetus and appearance of hair on the head are usually observed during the 5th month only. First movement of the fetus, mother can be experience the movement of the fetus and appearance of hair on the head are usually observed during the 5th month. By the end of 24 weeks means by the end of 6th month, second trimester completed. 6th month means second trimester completed. So by the end of 24 weeks, the body is covered with a fine hair. Eyelids separate and eyelashes are formed. What are the changes after the 6th month? Body covered with a fine hair. Eyelids separate and eyelashes are formed. By the end of 9 months of pregnancy, the fetus is fully developed and ready for the delivery. So this is the development of the embryo only we had learned that. By the chart also I will show you how it is developing. See, this is the human fetus within the uterus. Human fetus is within the uterus only. And now this is embryonic development. Now this we had discussed this one only. Human pregnancy lasts 9 months. That everybody knowing. Different species have different gestation period. The duration of pregnancy is called gestation period. Human having gestation period of 9 months. After the completion of first month, the heart sound can be here. And then first month, after the completion of the first month, develops limbs and digits will be developed. Limbs means hand and leg will be developed. Digits means fingers will be developed. Limbs means forelimb and hind limb. Leg and hand. And digits means fingers developed. Major organ systems are formed at the end of the 3rd month. That is the completion of first trimester. And this 9 months are divided into 3 trimester only. Trimester means a period of 3 months together. The duration of 3 months is called a trimester. So the gestation period or pregnancy period is divided into 3 trimester only. So major organ systems are formed by the end of the 3rd month. First movements and appearance of hair during the 5th month only. Movements can be experienced and the fetus is moving inside the womb of the mother. Mother can be experienced the movements and appearance of hair during the 5th month. Body covered with fine hair, eyelids separate, eyelashes formed by the end of the 24 weeks. This is the summary of the embryonic development. So all of you understood the embryonic development. Human pregnancy lasts 9 months. Listening heart sound in the first month, the heartbeat can be experienced using stethoscope up to the end of the first month. First developing organ is also heart only, and after the completion of first month, the develops limbs and digits. By the end of the 3rd month, that is the completion of first trimester, major organ systems are formed. And during 5th month, first movements and appearance of hair. Body covered with fine hair, eyelids separate, eyelashes formed by the end of the 24 weeks only. By the end of the 24 weeks. Now pregnancy and embryonic development. Pregnancy and embryonic development. Finger-like projections appear called chorionic villi. That is summary only I am saying already from the textbook I had discussed with you. Now the summary of that is finger-like projections appear called chorionic villi. Structural and functional unity between developing embryo. Placenta is the structural and functional unity between developing embryo and maternal body called the placenta. Placenta is the structural and functional unity. What is the function of placenta? Placenta connects the fetus and mother, providing oxygen and nutrients to the fetus and removing carbon dioxide and waste materials from the fetus. Moreover, it produces four hormones also during the pregnancy. Two hormones are only producing during the pregnancy time. Two hormone, that is progesterone and estrogen, is controlling the menstrual cycle also. So after the puberty, estrogen and progesterone will be present in the body. So inner cell mass differentiative form ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Ectoderm, endoderm, inner cell mass is. Inner cell mass, are you remembering? Blastocyst consists of outer layer called the trophoblast that is using to attach on the inner wall of the uterus, and inner cell mass, that is the cell mass present inside the blastocyst, is inner cell mass differentiative from ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. In addition to these three layers, stem cells are also present. Stem cells are very important because it has the potency to develop into any organ or tissue of the developing embryo. It can develop into any organ or tissue of the developing embryo. So inner cell mass contains certain cells called the stem cells. Stem cells. Then we have learned embryonic development. So we have covered two topics only. In cleavage of zygote, pregnancy and embryonic development. This already we had discussed. Fertilization and development. Now we are discussing the pregnancy and embryonic development. This human pregnancy, what are the changes happening by a particular month only this one is showing. This is the human fetus within the uterus. Human fetus within the uterus only. Cleavage of zygote. Fertilization. 2, 4, 8, 16 daughter cells called blastomeres are formed. 82, 16 blastomeres are called morula. Morula continues to divide and transform into blastocyst. Blastomeres are arranged into outer layer, that is trophoblast, and inner cell mass. I want to say about this inner cell mass. By that only I am showing this one. This inner cell mass only converted into embryo. Inner cell mass, here it is written like that. Inner cell mass get differentiated the embryo. This inner cell mass having three portions. Which are the three portions? Ectoderm, endoderm. This inner cell mass differentiated to form ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Inner cell mass contains certain cells called the stem cells. Okay. Now we are going to the last topic, that is parturition and lactation. Parturition and lactation. Biologically, what we commonly called as delivery is called as parturition biologically. The childbirth is called the parturition. And feeding of the baby is called the biologically lactation. These two are medical words only. Parturition means childbirth, the delivery of the fetus, or childbirth is called the parturition. Parturition, lactation. The average duration of human pregnancy is about 9 months, which is called the gestation period. The average duration of human pregnancy is about 9 months, which is called the gestation period. Vigorous contractions of the uterus at the end of pregnancy causes contraction of the uterus only expelling the baby outside. So vigorous contraction of the uterus at the end of the pregnancy, contraction of uterus will be takes place. By this vigorous contraction, the baby expel out of the uterus. expulsion or delivery of the fetus. This process of delivery of the fetus or childbirth is called a parturition. Parturition is induced by complex neuroendocrine mechanism. Both the nervous system and endocrine system together participate in the parturition. Neuroendocrine mechanism means both the nervous system as well as endocrine system supporting the process of parturition. The signals of parturition originate from the fully developed fetus only. When this parturition should be takes place, that is decided by the baby itself. If the baby is fully developed, the fetus is fully developed, then signals getting for the nervous system and the endocrine system. So the signals for parturition originated from the fully developed fetus and placenta, which induce mild uterine contraction called fetal ejection reflex. This is called as fetal ejection reflex. This triggers release of oxytocin from the maternal pituitary. This triggers the release of oxytocin from the maternal pituitary. Oxytocin acts on the uterine muscle. Oxytocin acts on the uterine muscle and causes stronger uterine contraction. First, mild contraction were only there. After the secretion of the uterus, strong contraction will be takes place. So the stimulatory reflex between the uterine contraction and oxytocin secretion continues, resulting in stronger and stronger contractions only. Oxytocin secretion continues, resulting in stronger and stronger contraction. This leads to expulsion of the baby out of the uterus through the birth canal called parturition. Expulsion of the baby out of the uterus through the birth canal called parturition. Birth canal already we had learned that the cervical canal together with the vagina is called the birth canal only. So this oxytocin, by the secretion of oxytocin, severe contraction taking place for the uterus, stronger and stronger contraction will be developed. By this one leads to the expulsion of the baby out of the uterus through the birth canal called. Soon after the infant is delivered, the placenta is also expelled out of the uterus. Then now there is no use of the placenta because already baby expelled out. So after the birth of the baby, placenta is also expelled out of the uterus. The mammary gland. So what do you think that doctors injected to induce delivery? If normal delivery is not taking place, normal contraction of the uterus is not taking place, which hormone is injecting to the by the doctor? Oxytocin. The mammary glands of the female undergo now differentiation during pregnancy and starts producing milk towards the end of pregnancy by the process called the lactation. The mammary glands of the female undergo differentiation during pregnancy and starts producing milk towards the end of pregnancy by the process called the lactation. This helps the mother in feeding the newborn. Lactation is the feeding mechanism. Feeding the baby, the mother's milk is called a lactation. This helps the mother in feeding newborn. The milk produced during the initial few days of lactation is called colostrum. The milk produced during the initial few days of lactation is called a colostrum, which contains several antibodies, absolutely essential to develop resistance for the newborn babies. Colostrum, which contains several antibodies, absolutely essential to develop resistance for the newborn babies. Breastfeeding during the initial period of infant growth is recommended by doctors for bringing up a healthy baby. So, parturition and lactation only we had. The simple meaning of parturition is delivery of the fetus or baby or childbirth. It's called a parturition. It is a neuroendocrine mechanism only. Signal is getting from the fully matured baby only, fully matured fetus only, and placenta, which induce mild uterine contraction. These uterine contractions are called fetal ejection reflex. By this fetal ejection reflex, it triggers the release of oxytocin from the maternal pituitary gland. From the pituitary gland of the mother, oxytocin is released. Oxytocin acts on the uterine wall and causes sudden or cause stronger and stronger uterine contraction that help the baby to expel out. Now mammary glands. So mammary glands of the female also undergo differentiation during pregnancy period of 9 months and start producing milk towards the end of pregnancy by the process called lactation. This helps the mother in feeding the newborn. The milk produced during the initial few days of lactation contain cholesterol, which contains several antibodies. So it is very must to feed the baby this cholesterol milk because it contains antibodies, especially Ig. It possesses Ig, immunoglobulin, essential to develop resistance for the newborn babies. Breastfeeding during the initial period of infant growth is recommended by doctors for bringing up a healthy baby. So by this we have completed the lesson. Now summary also given. I will show one more time the content or summary of this one. Fertilization and implantation only first we started. Uh, Pregnancy and embryonic development, cleavage of zygote, embryonic development, ovum surrounded by few sperms, human fetus within the uterus. This much we have discussed it today. So homework and other assignments related to this lesson, I will send it through the WhatsApp. If any doubt arises, my phone number is there in the WhatsApp. Anybody having any doubt about this portion or any portion related up to now we have completed, you can ask to me. And homework you should be maintained in the notebook. While coming back to the school, you have to show me the homework.